What I'm doing is I'm actually introducing you guys to a device that we've added on to the inline Draw-Loc. Now this is for a one-armed shooter, a guy that's, or a person that's got no use of one arm, or the use of only one arm. What we're doing is we're actually setting it up sort of like we did before, where we used it, an arrow shaft to come back and push the trigger backwards. But we've made it much more uniform and a lot more precision. It's pretty neat. And then you've got a trigger right here in the front that you can squeeze there, which activates this trigger back here. So let's go take a few shots and I'll show you. I'm going to take 3 shots here at 25 yards. And I'm just not going to use one hand. This will be like I have the function of only one arm. So this way you can see how someone with only one arm can use it. All right, here we go. Pretty good shot, huh, for one-handed. Not bad at all. Let's try it again. There again. Only got used to this left hand. Draw it up. Hook it on my gold latch. Always get your foot out of the stirrup before you put your arrow in. Just like that. Here we go. Now what I'm doing is, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm actually using my grip here, a place to put my chin. Okay, here we go. You know, that's a pretty good shot right there. It's 2 shots right together. That's not bad at all. Let's shoot the 3rd shot. What'd you say, Dustin?
I couldn't see it. You were
was in the way?
Yes, sir.
All right.
But I did zoom in and show him.
Okay, just keep on running. Okay. My cameraman, Dustin, my son, is shooting video for me. He just let me know he couldn't see it, but so I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the 3rd one. You can see, can you see those 2 arrows down there? And those 2 arrows are right together. So we're going to back up again and get a wide view, and I'm going to show you drawing it back, and I'm going to try to stay out of my cameraman's way this time. Alright, here we go. You got it drawn and locked. Take your foot out of the stirrup. You're only using one hand. Here we go. Alright, you ready to go, Dustin?
Yes, sir.
Okay, here we go, folks. Wow. I think that's pretty good shooting right there for using only one arm. And I've shot probably a dozen shots through the setup to get ready for this. What it does is it allows so many more bow hunters to continue bow hunting. And people just don't understand how important and how well this device works. Another thing you can do with this is you can actually disassemble it and pull it all apart like this. So your unit comes apart and fits in your case or whatever. Pretty cool. A lot of people want to know, why should I go with something like this instead of a crossbow? But if you talk to one-armed people about their situations in using a crossbow, crossbows are so much heavier, and shooting one propped up like this is almost impossible. You have to have a rail to set it on for a one-armed person. It's really important to get that stability to be able to shoot. If you have a rail, how do you get it around this way. You got to slide it around or lift it off and put it back down and then position. The great thing about having something like this is that you've got all that maneuverability here. You've got all those areas to shoot your bow. If you're sitting down in a stand, it's so easy to be able to shoot without having to have a prop. And so that is a big plus for having a vertical setup, a one-arm vertical setup. The weight of it is, well, this bow right here probably weighs about, I'd say, 6 pounds. So it's really light. You can shoot it with the scope, you can shoot it without the scope, just a peep in the pin. Either way, the thing is extremely easy to shoot. Plus you get such a longer power stroke the way we've got it set up here. So you can basically, it's a little short for me, but I mean I can go way back here and get and be more comfortable for my distance, you know, and shoot faster arrows as well. But this setup here really works well, and it's something that someone with some disabilities should really consider before making the decision to go to a crossbow, especially if they already have a compound bow.